Okay, so before you guys shoot me, because I know I haven't been here for, I want to say maybe like a month, but a girl is struggling. Like, I'm having issues with my computer. At first I thought it was my camera and then the memory card, but apparently I think it is my computer. But regardless, I'm here recording through my phone. I have my little setup, and I actually kind of like this setup a little bit more because it's more comfortable and it feels more, you know, like personal. I'm here telling you guys my problems or my chisme for the week, whatever. So I might just record my chisme for the weeks on my phone because I can record them literally everywhere. So if I'm at school or if it literally just happened, I'm gonna go ahead and record it right after it happened because I feel like it'd be funnier that way. But also I wanted to tell you guys that this chisme that I'm recording like right now, this happened to me 2 weeks ago. So that was the one that I had recorded and I couldn't upload. And then some other shit happened to me yesterday. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you guys saw the picture that I had put up with my flat tire. That happened to me yesterday. But anyways, you know, just sipping on some coffee. I recently just bought a coffee maker at Walmart. It was $49.99, so it was a very good deal. And you can put the K-cups in it, and then like at Walmart they have like a section where they have all of, like the K-cup things, so you can have like the tea or the sleeping tea, the Starbucks coffee, and the hot chocolate. There's just so many, and it's so cool because, you know, my crazy ass be staying up late as fuck because I have to do homework. So I was like, I'm gonna record this chisme right before I start my homework because I'm gonna go ahead and head out in a little bit. Before I get started, just wanted to go ahead and thank each and every one of you. Seriously, like my IG has been blowing up. My YouTube has been blowing up. I'm literally about to hit 23,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys so much. I'm sending you guys a virtual hug through my computer, or if you're in the IE, you know, hit a girl up. You know, I have a Twitter. My Twitter is the same as my Instagram as my YouTube, so just tweet me, whatever. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so like I said, this actually happened to me like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This was on a Sunday night. I remember it was a Sunday night because I actually had some homework due online for my accounting class, and I got a text message from this guy, and he was a guy that I was talking to for a while, and he hit me up and he said if I wanted to go hang out with him. And so I was like, for sure, you know, like, and I didn't want to rush through my homework. But you know, when you have plans right after, you're just like, no, I have to do my homework, you know, you're gonna like take your time or whatever. But I just kept thinking about hanging out with him, and I was like, all right, you know what, I gotta hurry the fuck up. So I hit up my friend, and he gave me the answers because we have the same professor. And I started rushing, you know, through the homework. I tried not to, but I ended up doing that. I still got a 95% though, so it's all good. And he was telling me that we were gonna go out to eat or something. We were gonna do something, and I kind of really wasn't wanting, like, I didn't feel like going out for some reason that day. I just really didn't feel like going out. I wanted to stay in, you know, watch a movie, chill, do some cute stuff, whatever. And so then we went. So I ended up driving to his house. He lives here in Riverside. So I ended up going to his house. I kicked it there for, it was like, I went like around 10 o'clock at night. And I ended up leaving like around 1:30, and he lives in like a closed, like gated community. So you know, when you live in like those gated communities or whatever, like you have to have a permit to park in there. And since I had already hung out with him before, he had mentioned something about like moving your car or moving the car out of the way and just parking outside of the community or whatever. But like I didn't want to, and since I got away with it the first time, I was just like, well, I don't really think there's anything to worry about. And this was on Sunday, the weekend of Memorial Day weekend or Labor Day. I don't remember. I get confused with those two. So I parked like right in front of his house, and then like my dad was texting me. He wanted me to go home, so I was like, all right, you know, I gotta go already because my dad's gonna fucking kick my ass when I get home because it was already gonna be 2 in the morning. So he walks me out, and I'm about to walk out. I actually walk out. I'm like, all right, because since the first time that I went to go hang out with him, I parked like over there. So my mind was thinking that I parked at the same spot that I did last time. And he was just like, where's your car? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, where is my car? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I park right out here. I was like, dude, where's my car? And then that's when he was like, oh, are you fucking serious? And I was like, well, what's going on? I was like, well, did it get stolen? Or I was pissed because like I was like, if it got stolen, I had all my shit in there. I had my bag. I had like $300 and something in my fucking car, and I don't remember if I had my camera in there. The point is, I had a lot of my shit in there, and I was very irritated. And I had never gotten my car towed before, and so we went back inside his house. I was like, well, what the hell am I going to do? For sure I'm going to get in trouble because my parents told me to go home already, and it was already going to be 2 o'clock. Since I had never gotten my car towed, I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get my car. I don't know if I should tell my mom. I don't know if I should tell my dad. What the hell am I supposed to do? So I stayed calm, because sometimes when bad shit happens to me, I'm just like, oh, well, I mean, whatever, I can't do shit about it. And then sometimes, like, when I'm having really, really good days and little shit happens to me, it just, like, it blows me off. I don't know, I'm just weird like that. But I wasn't panicking this time. Maybe because it was late and I was tired and I was hungry. Like, I was supposed to go get something to eat right after that. And I was like, well, looks like I'm not going to eat. And then we went inside the house, and then my friend's roommate was like, oh, like, that was your car? Like, we saw it got towed like 20 minutes ago. And I was just like, oh, well, great, thanks. And I was like, well, do you know, like, how much it's gonna be, or like what? And then he was like, well, it's usually gonna be like around $300. And I was like, $300? I was like, are you serious? Like, do you know what I can buy with those $300? Like 300 bags of hot Cheetos. Well, maybe before tax or after tax. No, it would be before tax. With tax, it'd probably be like... Anyways, the point is, $300 is just a ridiculous amount of money. So I was just like, all right, Jenny, keep calm. Don't be mad. It's all right. It's okay. Like, I mean, your car just got towed. Whatever. I mean, it's not like that happens every day. And so he takes me to the security that, like, I guess keeps track of that motherfucker. Like, I know he gets commission off of all the people that he reports for the towing company to come. So when we pull up next to him, he is so scared, and he's just like, oh, yeah, you guys are gonna have to call this towing company, blah blah. And we're just like, are you serious, man? Like, I was about to pop off on this old man, but I was like, pobrecito, like, you know what, like, it's his job, like, he has his bills to pay. I get it, I get it. I'm not gonna be one of those. So we call the towing company, and we're like, did you guys just tow a Volkswagen Beetle? And they're like, yeah, we don't know where it's at right now. Call back within an hour. So we wait like 15 minutes, and then we call again. We're just like, all right, you guys have any information about where it's at? Well, blah, blah, blah. And the guy was like, no, you're going to have to wait. We still don't know where it's at. And I'm over here thinking those people probably drove it far away so that way they can charge like more money. So at this point, I was just kind of feeling hopeless, and I was like, you know what, dude, it's cool. Like, I'm gonna go home. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna tell my parents, but I just gotta go home. So he offered to take me home, and I was just like, oh, nah, it's cool. I can find a ride. So I called my brother, and he picked me up because he was on his way from hanging out with I don't know who, but he picked me up. And this time, like 20 minutes had passed by, so I was like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna call the towing company again. So I call, and the guy popped off on me. He was like, this is ridiculous. If you continue calling, like, I already told you, we'll call it within another hour. If you don't stop calling, we're gonna keep your car like another day. And I was just like, motherfucker. I was just like, you know what? I fucking hung up. So I was like, you know what? I was like, whatever. Like, I wrote down all the stuff that happened, because I was like, if he doesn't have the right to keep my car. Like, that's considered a threat. So I was writing everything down. Anytime a situation like that happens, make sure you write everything down and, just set up a complaint or whatever if you want to go that far. So I ended up going home. I slept. I waited for the next day. I told my mom, and my mom was so pissed off, and I didn't even want to hear it. I was just like, you know what, like, I have the money, I'll pay it off. I call, and they're like, all right, you're gonna have to set up your appointment to come pick it up. So I was like, okay. So I set up my appointment like around 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, so how much is it gonna be, confirming. And he was like, it's gonna be $305 plus like 67 cents. And I was like, well, like, why is it that much, And he was like, well, the towing fee is like 184. Oh shit. Ugh. he was like, the towing, I don't know if my calculations were correct, but it was like something along the lines of this. He's like, well, it costs $184 to like tow your car, and then the storage fee is another $45, and since it's like a holiday or something, we're gonna charge you another $84. I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll go pick it up. I mean, whatever, like $300, that's nothing, you know. So then I had one of my best friends drive me. His name's Alexander. Well, I have two best friends. I have Alexander and Kevin. So I told Alexander to go take me. So we drove, and it was the day, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it was the day that I was wearing the green $9 like little jumpsuit thing that I got from Ross. I actually took that picture outside of there because I was waiting for the guy to get there. And I actually have footage of us being at the tow truck place or whatever, so I will go ahead and include those in here because it was so funny. We were just like flipping the guy off. And
money in my pocket. What was that? I said otherwise I'd probably just put the money in my pocket and go home. I don't know, but I was really pissed off yesterday. Oh, I bet. I've never had my car towed. My daughter had her car towed once. She was hysterical. But I think she got it towed by the CHP or something. I'm not sure. It was like $500. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I see.
we didn't show his face because, you know, I don't know if that's illegal. I don't know if you guys probably know him, if you guys in the IE area or whatever. I don't want no problems. Yeah, lesson learned. Don't park your car outside of a gated community or in a gated community if you don't have a permit. So I will never be doing that again, and I haven't talked to that guy ever since. I mean, it's not like I have any hard feelings against him, but it just kind of pisses me off because that was very expensive for me to go over to his house. $300. Gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed this Chisme. Let me know if you guys like these videos. Leave comments down below, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, girls.